ERL round 10, Spa Francorchamps. This is the GT Quali race, and I am joined by the self-proclaimed King of Spa, Lucky.
Oh, I'm gonna so regret saying that after this update.
After the sprint race yesterday, you proved a point.
Yeah, that was in a different car.
Proved a
with
point.
no tyre wear. Ah, thanks. You weren't gonna let me forget saying it, was you?
Well, to be fair, I wasn't there, so I let you have it, didn't I?
Okay. Oh, both our heads are too big at the moment.
Oh, gloss spinning round in practice. Testing the limits.
First race with new physics, new bop, and wet weather, or should be wet weather if the game lets it, mimicking the qualifying weather from Spa this weekend.
It's gonna be an interesting one, actually. A lot of changes for the drivers, a lot of changes in car BOP, a lot of changes in physics. I think it could really mix stuff up for the championship.
And then you throw rain in as well. Like, we're not going to make it easy for anyone, are we?
I think this is our first wet race of the season as well, isn't it?
Yep.
The feature race will be dry, as that's going off today's weather. But for the quali race, it will be wet conditions, hopefully. Shippo just resetting the lobby settings to make sure everything's right. So we've got, what is it, 7 places available for tonight's feature race, qualifying through?
Yep, that's correct. 7 places, 7 slots.
Who are we predicting? Panda says I always write him off, and I always say he's not going to win, so I'm going to go with Panda today.
I am going to put some money on Apex today.
You look quick in the little bit of practice session I just saw then.
I just think laws of averages says he's got to do well on one.
McLaren has had a slight buff as well. The thing it wasn't very good with straight line speed seems to have been slightly changed from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Faster straight line speed now.
What do they say about all the old boys in F1? When they're old, they're better in the wet. So I'm putting my money on Apex here.
We're going for Apex because of age.
Because of experience, it's called.
Are we going for Gloss on the same premise as well then?
Gloss has been a bit more vocal about this update than I've heard Apex, so we'll see.
Yeah, it'd definitely be interesting. It's a big shake-up. I think this could be a big shake-up for the championship in both groups, both championships. Some
100%.
some people really gelling with the update, some people not so much. I think Shippo's about to get this qualification underway.
So we've got some wet qualifying as well, so let's see what tyres people pick. That'll also be interesting.
I actually saw rainfall then, so surely it's going to be intermediate weather. Oh, you're bringing the info.
It is
I'll just display
weather.
the race info then.
Here we come. Having 2 commentators. So yeah, definitely intermediate weather.
Shippo out the pits first.
I was going to love you watching him go around this track first.
Well, he's the only one out at the minute, so... Apex out behind him. We'll go on board with Apex as one of your predictions.
Ronnie and Panda are trying it on softs.
Oh, that's brave. There's a lot of spray coming up off the back of Apex's car. Track to me looks too wet for softs. Is that a spin from Shippo already?
Ronnie's on softs and he's having trouble getting down the straight. So
yeah, that's proper rain. Oh, Apex is round. This is proper rain, guys. I think we're going to be onto wets in a minute.
We are on the cusp between inters and wets at the moment.
Let's get on board with. We'll go on with. Oh, Dad's round. Oh God, there's a few of them spinning here.
Watch someone who's getting all the way around.
I'm trying to. I can't find anybody.
Go back to Shipper.
Highfield. We're on with Highfield. Highfield's getting round. This is going to definitely shake it up. Could be a war of attrition here, to be fair. Might not be all about pace tonight.
Have we had any of them soft runners change their mind? Ronnie stayed out. Panda stayed out.
Highfield into the barrier. We'll go on with Shippo.
Chargers stayed out.
We'll go on board with Shippo. From the passenger seat.
Shippo won for staying out of trouble. Maybe that will be a benefit to him in this race.
Very consistent. He is quite careful, so I don't think you'll see anything silly from him. And from the looks of the update, he might have actually levelled his car out a bit as in tyre wear and stuff like that, which is what this Renault has been suffering with all season. So he could be on for a good chance of qualification tonight if he can hold it together. I mean, at the minute he seems to be the only guy making it round.
I'm definitely not envying any of these drivers.
As I say that, he nearly dies.
Not envying any of these drivers that are going out in the rain.
Completely agree with you tonight. It doesn't look that fun in the rain, but I suppose it's difficult because you've got new physics in this game, and we haven't had a wet race before, have we?
We had Le Mans last year, but that was before we streamed them. Highfield got second in that race.
Travis Youngblood says looks like a lot of, I think that's supposed to say fun. Gutted he's missing this race.
Oh, that is. Oh, I can't remember who it is. I will find it. Unless he wants to tell us.
So we'll stay on board now as Shippo comes down into Eau Rouge for the first fast lap. And then he'll shortly follow up through Radion. Stays on track there, which is good. Can he get the power down quickly now?
Them curbs are a lot more...
prominent.
Yeah, now you will definitely slip off.
As he goes along the Kemmel straight here, he's going to be braking hard into Lecombe. Super low traction corners these are, even in the dry, with the change of direction.
The track is starting to dry a little bit as well.
As he brakes heavily now into Rivage. You can hold it together. Yeah, if this track dries, it'd be interesting to see what people come out on after. Is that Ronnie I see coming out on softs? The track seems to be drying very quickly. Seems to be quite a prominent dry line in the middle there. Through Pouan. Can he hold this lap together? It seems a very tidy lap so far. Really chicane now.
On softs as well, but
I think a few of the drivers. I think the other Renault driver, will that make it Asriel?
Yeah, Asriel.
Yeah. As he goes through Stavelot. He needs to get the power down now. This is going to be big for his lap time.
Now, does know all these corner names.
Does he finish this lap, or does he dive into the pits and get on them soft tyres? I suppose you finish the lap and then just pull out into the pits, wouldn't you?
With 5 minutes qualifying and a 2-minute lap, you ain't going to get a chance to do another outlap.
It's going to be interesting to see now, because people that have gone onto softs are really taking a risk into the bus stop chicane now. He needs to come nice and a little bit deep, but can he keep it tidy? These lads on softs, if they go offline, are going to be...
This
is going to be it. Yeah, it's going to be a one-lap thing. So Shipper goes through. Highfield takes a faster lap straight away. Who else we got coming now? We've got Ronnie. Is Ronnie on softs?
Ronnie's on wets.
Ronnie on wets, okay. Ronnie coming round through Pouan now. So Highfield setting the fastest lap at the minute.
I think Dad's our next person to cross the line.
Big mistake from Ronnie there. Got Dad. Get on board with Dad as he comes down to the bus stop. Second in the championship at the minute, I believe, still. Behind Panda. What sort of lap time are we going to see here? I think it's going to be a good... Yeah. Provisional pole now. Who else have we got left out on track? Still Ronnie and Panda. We'll go on board. We'll go on board with Panda, the championship leader. As he comes down into the bus stop chicane now, he's going to want to be getting himself right up there with Dad. These two have been battling for this championship the whole way. Oh, it's gone extremely deep. Stays on course though, so he should. This lap will still count. It's going to be a good lap. It's going to be a good lap. Phenomenal lap. Was he on softs?
No, on inters.
That was on inters? 3 seconds faster. That is some going.
So the only one left running at the minute is LeChick.
So my prediction at the minute is looking good with Panda. Dad in second, Highfield third. Another good qualification for Highfield. Highest GT finishing driver in last week's feature race. Just behind yourself.
Me.
Let's get this result. We'll do a screenshot of this. We'll run through it. So we've got Panda in first with an incredible lap, a 2:25.0. That is 3 seconds faster than second place Dad, who's then got Highfield behind him with Apex in fourth, Gloss in fifth, Shippo sixth, Lechikwork seventh, Ronnie in eighth, Charger ninth, and Bibby in 10th position.
4 drivers not even getting round to set a lap.
It could be. With only 8 going through this, it could be a
7 going.
7. Sorry, a bit of a war of attrition here.
Do you think everyone will be proud? It's hard to say because as the track drives,
it's raining heavily again now, though, on the screen. It's really raining heavily again now on screen.
Oh, Shippo jumping straight into it. Let's see what happens.
See what goes on here, then we're straight in. Go not on with Panda, but we'll pan out from Panda.
Everyone but Bibby on the softs.
All on softs?
No, everyone but Bibby.
Except for Bibby?
Bibby's on softs, everyone else on inters.
Okay, brave move from Bibby, but if it could really work out for him. And they're away. Panda's got a great start there. That Ferrari is really good off the line.
Whoa, since when has the McLaren been able to pull off like that?
Is that Apex into second? Apex straight into second.
This is the bit where I've noticed the most changes from a bot point of view now in straight line. That McLaren and Mercedes.
That McLaren is absolutely rocketing away from the Mercedes, though. Highfield going up the inside now of Dad. On board with Highfield. Oh, he's late. He's over. How many positions is he going to lose here? He's going to have to get... Yeah, I think that's all fair.
Let's see if the game still gives him a penalty, though.
Gloss into second.
So, I expect Apex and Panda to do quite well. Being MR cars way over the rear, they should be able to get good drive out of the corners in the rain.
Is that Charger I see making a move there into fifth? Loses the back end, manages to correct himself, and now that's given a little opportunity for Shippo here. Shippo on the inside, down into Puon. Very brave to be passing through here. He has got the... No, he backs out of it. Is that Gloss I see? Sideways then?
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys are... It's a very fine line between pushing and making a mistake. Highfield into third now. It's all very very close. Look at this.
Ooh. This track will dry as well, so then there's a decision to be made. If the track starts to dry out,
when do you go?
Go onto softs? Do you risk the whole race? Well, I suppose it's when it dries, but
I'll tell you this: Charger with another big moment there and saves it. I'll tell you, this is really not looking good for Dad. He's down into 8th. From second off the line, back down to 8th in the first lap. Hopefully he can settle himself back down. Are we going to see a move here from Shippo? On Ronnie. Seems to be lining up. That McLaren is really fast, isn't it? Shippo goes to the inside here. He's going to be on the outside for the next part of the chicane. Or closes the door there. I don't think that was intentional, but... Charger Drift Wars. That's Dad making a move now.
I think Shippo ran a little bit deep, took Ronnie with him a bit there.
Yeah, Dad got himself up to 6th now. Now trying to make a move on Charger. He's trying to get straight back up there. He needs to because Panda, his biggest rival, is getting away. Scott 2nd to 8th, the Perez Strat. They're all starting to spread out a little bit. Not spread out, but I think the closest is gonna. Are we gonna have Gloss making a move here on Highfield on Apex?
I think we'll have
Highfield into second.
Apex making one. I think we'll have Apex making one on Highfield.
We'll get on with Apex in the passenger seat then. No, that Jag seems to be holding firm down the straight. Panda absolutely getting away here, which is not a surprise after seeing his qualifying times. How are we looking on tyre wear? I know we're on intermediates, but how fast are they starting to burn through these tyres?
Nowhere at all yet. I think the chick's got a tiny bit.
How's Panda's looking? Because we know that Ferrari before pre-update was not good on its tyres.
All good.
That's good to see.
No tyre wear at all, but as the track starts to dry, that's when we'll see the tyre wear. Bibby on the softs, bold move, bit of damage on the front and front right suspension.
Highfield now starting to pull a small gap on Apex and Gloss. It looks like he's desperate to make a move here. He's trying to find a bit of space. Apex defending well.
Slightly drier line already starting to show as well.
Corvette is one of the vehicles that on paper had a decent buff during this update. I don't know how well it has been applied. Some of these buffs and nerfs don't seem to have done what they say they're supposed to have done.
A little shout out to my super on that one.
Yeah.
Putting the caveat out there before you spectate me in the feature race.
Okay, King.
I'm a king of the people.
Your Majesty.
I'm sharing
Your Majesty, sorry.
My royalty. That's what I'm going to do. I'm giving back to the people.
That's what I like to see.
I'm going to let someone else win. Shippo and Charger here, looking like Shippo's lining up a move.
This is going to be brave down into the bus stop chicane. He made the move on Ronnie here and then ran slightly wide. Is he going to do the same with Charger? He goes for the move, backs out of it there. I think that was the right decision there. Are we going to Charger very twitchy on the back end there?
Dad back in 8th again. I don't know if anything's happened, but he's struggling a little bit.
Struggling on these wet conditions. Is that Ronnie I see making a move around the outside of Shippo? Great switch back there.
Back. Apex crashed. Oh,
you're joking?
Apex, I had money on you.
Apex down into 8th. Did you just give it a bit too much out the corner? Just ask for a bit too much?
Yeah, I think so.
Ronnie here, I cannot see that Renault getting back past that McLaren down this straight.
Ronnie's having a great race up in 5th.
Dad onto the back of Leisure here.
Dad onto the back of Leisure?
Sorry, Dad onto the back of Shippo. In fact, he's round Shippo now on the outside. That Mercedes looking very quick. Purple first sector for Dad. Shippo in the last transfer position. He has 7 seconds over Apex, but we know Apex is very quick. Let's go back a bit forward. Oh, Ronnie with a little bit of contact with Charger. Obviously, I don't think that was intentional, but it's all very difficult in the wet. Ronnie with a 1 second penalty. Gloss in 3rd. Highfield.
Charger's drift king at the moment.
2nd. Panda 7.7 seconds out in front here. Boosted thinks Slick's next lap. Could be, but if you go off racing line...
Can't say that on stream. Panda's listening.
Oh, God. Engineer as well as commentator. He is 9 seconds in front though, so at the minute he can pretty much do any strategy. He's on this lap. He is purple by 3.8 seconds. I think we found somebody who is really enjoying the new update.
I mean, I'm watching Ronnie at the moment. Ronnie's also purple by 2 seconds.
Great drive from Ronnie. We haven't seen much of him, have we, in these since he's joined? Shame with that penalty though. That's going to drop him back behind Dad and back into Shippo. Is Shippo going to be able to make a move here? They're side by side. It's brave through there. Blanchimont flat out into the bus stop chicane. Now will Ronnie make a dive back for the inside? Oh, contact. This has brought Apex back onto the back of him. Highfield has made the move for softs. I think we'll go on with Highfield in a minute and see how he is when he comes out the pits.
Panda's still pulling away now, 10 seconds ahead of...
Panda doesn't need to do anything, does he, until at the minute?
He even has better tyre at the moment than Gloss.
Here comes Highfield out the pits. Let's go on board with him and see how he gets on once he rejoins with those soft tyres. Is he
Let's
softs or is he
hope he doesn't.
mediums?
I think.
Oh,
it'll
he's
be
only
soft.
just into the pits. Really long pit stop here. Ronnie, Shippo and Apex all side by side.
Apex back into 5th. Let's hope that the Highfield remembers that the pit exit's still going to be very wet.
Yep. Is he out the pitch yet? Or is he starting to
Just
come out the
come
pitch
out.
yet? Because it's a very long pit stop here. Let's get on with Highfield and see how he gets on when he comes out. See how much traction he has on these tyres. This will be the...
So Bibby started on softs, and Bibby
Bibby's
is now overtaken.
is now in
Highfield.
front of Highfield, who went into the pits in second. Bibby could have
That
played
is
a bit
a
of a
very-
masterclass here. We'll see
I mean,
how
I think
Highfield
it's
gets on.
It's about a 40-second pit loss, I think.
It's a big pit loss here because it's
And
the
he's
24-hour
47.
setup, isn't it?
47 seconds behind Panda. So if Panda pits, and
Well,
Bibby can keep
Panda had a
running to the
10-second lead on Highfield when Highfield went into the pits.
Well, that's so 40 seconds. So Bibby would come out 7 seconds behind Panda, which would put him second.
Yeah, this
If-
could be a
if everyone- if-
this could be a
if everyone
masterclass.
pits.
How is Bibby's tyres looking wear-wise?
Really good. It's wet,
Go on
isn't it? So
board.
it's cool.
We'll go on board with him for a second because this could be the driver with the George Russell strap before the disqualification.
We can disqualify him after if you want. If it's too much of a threat, I'm down for it.
Okay. We'll go a bit back forward and see what's going on. Further forward, Ronnie in 7th now. He's dropped 2 seconds
Shippo
behind
and Charger
Shippo.
again.
Shippo with another move through Blanchimont there.
Oh.
Brave, I think that's going to be a penalty for Shippo there.
I think there was a little contact as he come across the front of Charger there.
I think this could be a penalty for Shippo. Has he got away with it?
I think the game's let him off.
Yeah, is that Charger diving into the pits there?
Yeah.
That's cost Shippo 2 seconds there. It's brought Ronnie straight back onto the back of him. Is everybody in the pits bar Shippo at the minute? Yep, the
Shippo
race
and
leader's in.
So this is interesting now. Where does Highfield come? What's his outlap done?
I think the one to watch here is Bibby, isn't he?
Well, Highfield's there.
Highfield is right behind him now. Is he going to make a move on him here, or is he going to sit behind him and wait until they go up through Eau Rouge and onto the Kemmel Straight?
Panda's still in the pits. Now, if Highfield does try and make a move, as soon as he steps out of line,
Yeah,
back
he's
in the...
like he is now. He's on wet ground there. Good move there. Holds it well. Push it. Bibby offline. Look how wide that's forced Bibby by going offline. Bibby's just saves a spin there. Where's Panda in all this now? Panda's back out in 3rd. Panda back up on the Kemmel Straight already.
But Highfield has overtaken Glass by quite a little bit.
Wonder what Ronnie and Shippo do. Do they go into the pits here, or will they try and stay out on these inters?
So the only thing that we can't see as commentators is the weather. So, is it going to rain again? Maybe. Thinking it's going to rain again. I don't know.
These two at the minute have a 14.5 second gap to Panda behind.
But their tyres are currently 50% worn.
Yeah. In these dry conditions, it's not going to take them long to completely melt.
Ronnie almost kind of saved it there.
Are they getting these tyres getting hot? That's the problem, isn't it?
What they need to do is they need to start looking for the wet
The wet
bits.
lines, yeah.
So, like,
Ronnie
come to the left
Siders again.
there.
I think those tyres of his are getting extremely hot.
Yeah, they're more worn than Shippo's now.
Bit of Tokyo drift going on here. I think we may see... I hope they don't have any issues with each other. I think we may see
on.
both of these two dive into the pits this lap. I think we'll definitely see Ronnie dive in, whether Shippo goes for another lap.
That gap's gone down from 14 to 8.5 at the moment as well.
Yeah,
to Panda.
Panda closing extremely quickly. It's 20 seconds to Highfield from the leader.
The problem is, if they pit now, this is going to put them
Right back into the pack. Ronnie's in.
the last.
Shippo's in. Oh, they're both in. So Panda regains the lead of the race. He has a very big lead over Highfield now in 2nd place. Very comfortable for Panda at the minute. Highfield into 2nd with Gloss sitting in 3rd. Another good drive from Gloss there. Another great drive again from Highfield.
Dad now cemented his place in 6th as well, soon to be 4th. Seems to have got his mojo back a little bit, now he's moved on to the softs.
Highfield with the new fastest lap of the race with a 2:23.0. So they're going faster than they were in qualifying. Much better conditions, obviously.
Let's see what Panda can do though. Last lap was his out lap, so.
Still lots of wet patches on this track though. Very easy. You go offline, you're going to be in trouble. Dad's settled himself right back down, hasn't he? Seemed to be back on pace now.
Shippo and Ronnie are coming out 7th and 8th. Apex is about to, yeah.
Bibby in 6th. Apex in the last qualifying position at the minute. Are Ronnie and Shippo going to be able to do anything about that?
I think their pace, to be fair, has been quite good. The problem has been Shippo being a menace and battling everyone on track.
Which isn't very Shippo-esque.
That's what happens when it's like he's got like Max, isn't he?
Yeah.
Put him a cup. Max in Hungary. This is
Max Shippo. Oh, I've got a yellow flag somewhere. Panda's off. Panda with a crash through poo on. Highfield is going to be on him here.
And that's the problem with the.
Has he sustained any damage? I can't see that on my screen.
He has got rear bumper and right rear
Gloss
damage.
How did Gloss save that then? This is the issue with drivers going offline. Any touch on the curb, under braking, or offline will cause you to spin.
Got to be careful of them curbs.
11-second lead he's give away here, and now he's got Highfield right on the back of him.
That incident with Gloss has put Dad right on the back of the Corvette as well.
Dad is the big winner here from being down in 8th. He's now starting to claw this back. Panda with another big crash. Panda is completely off again here.
Rear left suspension damage added to his...
He's going to have to pit. He's going to have to pit here. Oh! Dad into 2nd. So we've got Highfield away now.
He's got 16 seconds, sorry, to...
Panda
7th.
into the pits. This has turned from a comfortable 11-second lead into a recovery drive.
He's going to lose 40 seconds here. He's going to make 40 seconds. That is going to put him last.
Oh, this is a big shake. This is going to be a massive shake-up in the championship. With Dad into 2nd place and your championship leader now having to come from the back, and a long way back as well, after leading comfortably. So
this will give Shippo the final qualifying position.
So the race is on now. The race is on to see if Panda can... That's a big ask. A really big ask. But 3 seconds a lap if he can do what he was doing in qualifying.
Is Highfield going to start clawing his way back through this GT championship?
Yeah, with a phenomenal result last week. In the feature race as well, a 4th in the feature race. No, fifth in the feature race. You were 4th, weren't you?
It was a 5th, yeah.
Yeah, but that's great when you're to be the leading GT driver.
I think beginning of the season, swapping to a wheel, he's had a couple of mishaps, but he's getting used to it again now.
He's absolutely cleared off at the minute. I think just without any mistakes, he's going to have a comfortable win here. Last couple of weeks, even with this physics update, it seems like he's really kicked on now. It's good to see. Dad into 2nd. This is going to be a big shake-up in the championship. Are we going to see a change by the end of the night?
So with the new physics, we've reduced the tyre wear in the races to try and make it match as best as we can for the first half of the season. But it's still pretty heavy, and when the tyres get worn, all of the cars seem to struggle a lot more, get a lot more understeer. Highfield pitted early. His tyres are not dead, but they are, say, 35% worn. Whereas Dad behind, sort of 20%. Maybe the race comes to Dad towards the end. We'll have to see.
Apex going purple here on his lap. He's back into 4th now, which is good after his incident. How far away is Panda from the back of these guys? He's 22 seconds off the back of Shippo.
In 4 laps.
That is a massive ask. If he does that, that is some going. Problem is, if you're pushing so hard, is he going to go offline again? Shippo onto the back of Bibby here. We may see a change for 6th position here. Bibby's tyres must be worn, or has he pitted?
No, still not pitted.
His tyres must be heavily worn now.
They're about the same as. They're about the same as Highfield's. Because he was driving in the rain. They've kept them nice and cool, I think.
How are Shippo's tyres looking? Because that Renault, obviously, before update, pre-update, was really not good on its tyres, but I'm not sure what it'd be like now.
I mean, he pitted last, but currently he has the best tyres on the, second best tyres on the field other than Panda.
So it seems like they may have levelled themselves out slightly then even. Are we going to see a move now up through Eau Rouge and Radion? No, he's backed right off there. That McLaren's going to be rocket shipping a straight line now.
I think it's probably it's probably wise. I mean, unless the move's clearly there, you don't want to push too hard whilst you've got someone like Panda chasing you down. He's already made up 2 seconds, and that was on an outlap.
No, we don't need any more crashes here because these guys now pretty much up the top 7. I would say are going to be qualifying positions. I mean, Panda is pushing, but 19 seconds in 2.5 laps.
Panda is 2.5 temps purple at the moment, and he also has the weather radar on. And interestingly, I can see more rain. But I don't.
Is it going to come before the end of the race, though?
I don't think it's going to hit before the end of the race.
Shippo's still here on the back of Bibby. Shippo, a very clever driver. Will he just sit behind Bibby here, or will he actually try and make a move? The way he's going like Max Verstappen tonight, we're going to see a move.
So I was on about the race coming back to Dad. That 6-second lead has dropped to 3.8 at the moment. So
this could be a real shake-up in the championship if Dad can get first place. Shippo up the inside of Bibby here, gives plenty of room. Bibby's still in front. We'll go to that battle at the front soon if Dad can close that gap a little bit more. And it looks like he's taking Gloss with him, is he?
Yeah, Gloss 1 second, but 1.5 seconds behind.
Shippo's going for his favourite passing place through Blanchimont. He's become a Blanchimont passing specialist in this race. And he is past Bibby.
That might have been through fear of his other overtakes that Shippo's attempted.
Yeah, if Bibby's witnessed any of them, he will be wise to move out of Max's way tonight.
The rainbows on that Renault may look friendly, but Shippo's on the charge today.
Yeah. Shippo knows this is a really good opportunity for him to qualify. And since the C update, seems to be a little bit more comfortable. Let's go further forward. We've got Ronnie sitting comfortably in 5th, but he has got a 0.5 second penalty, which won't really have any effect on him. Apex 10 seconds further up the road. Tootling round in 4th now. I think that's going to be all for him today. He has the fastest lap, so that'll be an extra point for him. Gloss into 3rd, really still very close to the back of Dad. He's being dragged right up to the front here.
And now Dad 2.7 seconds off the back of
This is going to be very close by the end. This looks a bit like McLaren hunting down Mercedes, but the Mercedes is the orange car.
Lewis hunting down George. Let's hope Highfield doesn't get disqualified.
Yeah, I don't think we don't weigh cars in GT.
Ronnie having a bit of a moment. This is going to bring Shippo even closer.
He's got that penalty as well of 0.5. It's quite a big gap to Shippo though. He's got a well, no, it's dropped down to 6.5 seconds now. He's off again here. I'm in a Puan.
5.5 seconds now.
None of these drivers in the top 7 need to be taking any risks now.
And Panda 9 seconds now. That gap to Bibby.
God,
Bibby's last lap was a 2 minutes 27. Panda's last lap was a 2 minutes 19. This is doable for Panda.
Panda could get into the top 7 here. If he's 8 seconds a lap quicker, he's going to be onto him by the next lap.
Let's just hope he doesn't push too hard and make a mistake.
Yeah, it's very easy if he goes offline or touches a curb, or especially the grass.
Dad now 2 seconds.
Be a great recovery drive from Panda here. I mean, it's what a shame after having a lead like that and having 2 incidents.
The track, I'm pretty sure, is all but dry now, so the drivers can be a bit more adventurous with the lines that they want to take, especially when it comes to overtaking.
How's Highfield's tyres looking?
The fronts are below 50% at the moment.
Dad with the purple first sector here. Is anybody going to take that fastest lap from Apex?
I haven't seen anyone in the 18s yet, other than Apex.
We've got a purple first sector for Dad here. Let's see what he does through the next sector.
Panda, 4.7 seconds to Bibby.
Gloss holding on to the back of Dad really well here. He runs a bit wide there though. Is that going to be a penalty for Gloss? There's a lot of wheel on curb there. Highfield sort of stabilising this gap at 2 seconds now. Oh, it's starting to come down through Pouan. Big gain through Pouan there for Highfield. For Dad Leisure, 0.6 he pulled through there. But it's all spreading back out again.
This is going to be a last lap shootout.
If he's within that second, he's going to be in slipstream, and he will definitely make a move for it if he gets an opportunity.
Highfield wide.
Is he going to be able to get on track without spinning? Oh no! Is that a crash from Highfield?
It is.
What's damage?
Front suspension, front right. Front
is he going to be able to hold on for the last lap? I mean, he's got a lot of time to the cars behind. That promotes Dad into first position, and Gloss Boss within a second. So Gloss will be within slipstream as they come up through Eau Rouge and Radion and onto the Kemmel Straight. Oh, Gloss is round!
Gloss bad.
What is going on?
Dad Leisure here.
Where's Gloss gone? Oh, there he is. He's back out in third. Dad here is going to reverse this championship. And with Panda into 7th. Panda has made his way back into the qualifying positions. Incredible recovery drive. After being, what was it? 22 seconds down when he come out the pits. Bibby just gone a little bit too long on them tyres, hasn't he? It's just asked a bit too much, I think.
I think he's carried damage as well since lap 1.
Shippo in 6th, Ronnie in 5th, Apex 4th. Gloss has still managed to hold on to 3rd. Highfield back up to 2nd now with a very, very limpy car. Doesn't look like anybody wants to win this race at this rate.
They're all too nice to each other.
Yeah, they're all trying to give each other points right now.
Yeah.
Dad has taken this now and has now got a 7-second lead. If he can just hold on for this last half a lap without making a mistake, it's going to be a massive boost for his championship.
Some hidden ERL team orders I think is going on at the moment. Gloss didn't sustain any damage and has the fresher tyres. It's a lot to do a second and a half in half a lap, but let's see if Gloss can pull it.
Is this Apex catching them back, dragging them in as well, like really quickly?
Apex 1.5 seconds off the back of Gloss and closing.
I think that was 3 odd seconds at the beginning of the lap.
That McLaren still seems the best of the cars.
I think Apex would have been right up there if he didn't have that big mistake earlier on in the race.
Oh, 100%.
Dad with an 8-second lead now.
Apex a bit deep there.
Dad will be going through Blanchimont now for the last time and down into the pit stop chicane.
Gloss Boss within slip, Highfield with damage. Each
Move
he
here.
should be able to do it flat through.
Yep, he's made the move already early through Blanchimont. Highfield giving him plenty of space there. Dad through the last chicane now through the pit stop. Here he comes. As he comes to take the checkered flag. Phenomenal drive from Dad there.
I bet he wasn't expecting that.
After dropping down to 8th at the beginning. Followed by Gloss here. And Highfield 3rd. Apex 4th. Highfield with the Tokyo drift through the line. Ronnie with a great qualifying drive here, holding 5th. Shippo will be absolutely buzzing with his 6th position. That's his qualifying, and taking the last position for qualifying is Panda after that. After leading by 11 seconds, crashing twice, sustaining damage, pitting 22 seconds with what, 5 or 6 laps to go?
It's a great drive. Recovery drive from from both Dad and Panda today. Bibby in 8th, almost the perfect strategy. I think the tyres just died a little bit too prematurely for him. Charger started really well in 9th. I'm assuming there's an incident, but I'm sure we will see if there was. And the chick in 10th.
Panda's taken the fastest lap as well, which is another point save for him. So in the championship battle, that's going to be big. The chick is
round,
putting some moves out there. I'd imagine are his tyres cooked?
Yeah, he stayed on Inters.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's going to be very difficult to get across the line. So we'll run through the field one more time. We've got Dad first, Gloss second, Highfield third, Apex fourth, Ronnie fifth, Shippo in sixth, Panda in the last qualifying position in seventh, Bibby eighth, Charger ninth, and the chick in 10th. I tell you what, that was some drama in there, weren't there?
Wet weather always makes the races more interesting.
That was some drama. Nobody wanted to win it. Great recovery.
Fastest lap on the last lap as well. Second to last lap. It took
2:18.5. Another great lap time.
Oh, 400ths quicker than Apex this time. 5.8 Apex was. Panda's 5.4.
Very good lap times from these guys. I've got to say, I did not think we would see Dad winning this race after seeing him drop down to 8th 2 or 3 times.
As I said, great comeback drives from both the championship leaders. This
is why they're leading the championship.
So is the Mercedes still a cheater car to be able to do that?
Of course. We'll soon find out after the next one.
Yep. So top 7 advance. Well done to everyone. I think first race, new physics, new bop, wet weather. I think everyone's done well.
Yep. And I'll see you guys shortly for the feature race. Good luck to Lucky.
Oh yeah, I'll need it. Thanks.
The King of Spa, remember everybody. So we'll see you.
If I drop out now, is that just a Q ban or?
See you in the next one, guys.
Catch us in a bit.
See you soon.